All right, welcome back to Iran After Dark. If you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and do so. I just literally launched this channel about a day and a half ago. So any support is appreciated. Please get me in the algorithm. I would love to be able to speak on Iran a little bit more because there's a ton of misinformation. And I feel like we need more Iranians on the internet talking about it. So I did want to talk about this little topic that I have today. It's an update. Obviously, we know Ayatollah Khamenei died about a month ago, about 6 weeks ago, I want to say. So it was during the first day of the war. Thank God, once again, that he is dead. We are still dancing on his grave, and we'll continue to do so. Actually, he doesn't have a grave, which is crazy because in Iran, after 40 days, we have another funeral for the dead. Um, Iran is in such shambles that they haven't even been able to, bury this man. So he's never had a funeral. I'm not sure where his casket is, and I couldn't be happier about it. So that's a wonderful ending to his life. But speaking of ending to lives, I want to talk about his son because not sure what's going on with him. So, Mojtaba Khamenei, he was granted the Ayatollah status, and we never saw him since. And there was always rumors that he had been burned up. He needed plastic surgery on his face. He had apparently both limbs missing as far as his legs. So not sure. He came out as the cardboard Ayatollah. They parade him around as a cardboard. And he's just about as useful as a cardboard at this point. So it's very symbolic to where he stands in life. Because no pun intended on the stands, because I don't know if he can stand. He does not have legs at this time. So yeah, can't stand. And we can't stand him. A lot of puns as far as standing. But no, in all seriousness, I do want to share this. So apparently they released a poster today, like a gigantic, almost like a billboard on the side of like one of these masjids or mosques in Iran. And there was several images of people that they quote unquote call, the martyrs, which, Khamenei, they're all listed on there. Soleimani, they're all on there. And Mujtaba Khamenei's picture is right next to there. So a little confusion if this is confirmation that Mojtaba Khamenei is dead and is not just a vegetable. You know, he's dead. Let's see. So up top, right here, you see Khomeini. This is right here to the top right corner. That's Mojtaba. Khamenei is obviously right there in the dead center, and I believe that's Soleimani on the bottom right. I think it zooms in. Let's see. Yeah. So right there, that's Mojtaba. And this is about as much confirmation that we've received as far as him being alive or dead. So not sure exactly what's happening with this man, but we do have another little update that they put out. So I wonder if this has anything to do with the timing, because as soon as we see that image of Mojtaba possibly being dead, we do get an update that they're basically saying we no longer want to have any updates on Mojtaba, and this is done on purpose. This is done purposely. So let's see. I'll go ahead and share my screen one more time with you guys. So this is from Iran International, which very, very credible source. So it says, a member of Iran's parliament said authorities have decided not to release any new images or materials related to Mojtaba Khamenei, citing concerns over occult sciences and unconventional methods that could be used against him. I don't think he's here with us, buddy. Based on the opinion of scholars in Najaf, Qom, and Mashhad, and the decision of security officials, no new images or materials of him will be released for now, so that the enemies cannot harm him through particular methods and occult sciences. The fuck does that mean? Said Salar Velayat Madar, a member of the National Security Commission, claiming that such sciences and methods are studied in institutions, including those in Tel Aviv. So they're basically accusing Israel for being on some next level occult, evil, satanic science level. I'm not sure. This sounds very it sounds like a sci-fi movie. Let's continue. Responding to a question about Mojtaba Khamenei's health, he said Khamenei was conscious and reciting prayers when he was pulled from under rubble. Oh, come on, man. Following the February 28th attack on the leader's compound in downtown Tehran, citing a report to the commission by a member of Iran's Revolutionary Guard present at the scene. Of course they would say he's coming out. I'm surprised that they're not saying that he was playing with his tasbih. Of course they're saying that he's going to be praying under the rubble. Come on, man. Come on. The man didn't have legs, burned alive, needed plastic surgery, but he was reciting prayers. Yeah. If you believe that, you're insane. I'm going to go ahead and assume the man is dead. I don't think he's with us. I think he is dead, just like his father. And I don't think he's going to be returning anytime soon. I do want to share one more thing with you guys, though. This is kind of interesting also. Let me share my screen one more time. Because apparently, there's a lot of protests happening in Iran. Or I shouldn't even say protests. They're more so rallies. And, we're seeing a ton of IRGC supporters coming out. And this lady basically confirms what suspicion I've had for a long time, which is that they're being paid, So the IRGC, they know that people are hungry, people are desperate, people need food. Obviously, stores, everything has been closed for months now at this point, right? These protests started, December 28th? So we're going on 4.5 almost months of everything being shut down in Iran, prior to even the Iran and Israel war happening with the United States as well. So they're basically trying to manipulate people, and they know people are doing it out of desperation. But I just want to shed some light on this, because I know there's a ton of footage coming out with rallies, pro-regime rallies in Iran. Please do understand, a lot of the women that you see without hijabs, that you'd be surprised, like, oh my God, they have makeup on, they have their hair out. Why are they supporting the regime? Well, more than likely they're being paid, So I do want to shed some light on this, and put them under the limelight, because I do feel like there's a lot of misinformation coming out, and people should be informed that a lot of this is actors. They're being paid. They're doing it out of desperation, just to eat, to get a bag of rice, to get some bread. Who knows? Maybe they have family members that are jailed. Maybe they are promising to, take care of their family members. And I'm not even saying release them, but just maybe not execute them. So obviously there is some support. I'm not denying. I'm not saying every single person out there is an actor, because again, they do have millions of supporters. Iran is a 92 million, populated country. So, and especially in Tehran, it's very densely populated. So, you're going to have a lot of supporters. Even if it's 10% of that 92 million, we're still looking at least 9 million, 10 million people, that are supporting that regime, unfortunately. But I do want to play you guys this real quick, and I'll go ahead and translate it for you.
میخوره پرستو میخوره اصلا به خاطر 300 تومان بخوام بیام 300 تومن مگه میدن میگن 300 تومن میدیم نفری بیام.
So she's saying that, do I look like I would come out for 300 toman? And she's confirming that they're paying them 300 tomans, which is, the currency in Iran, rial, toman, whatever you want to call it. Toman is more like the common way to, call it. So she's basically confirming that they're offering the protesters 300 toman, which is absolutely nothing today in Iran, to come out and protest and to wave the flags. And she's saying she's super brave for doing this, because she just made herself. She's saying they'll pay you 300 toman for you to stand at the corner and wave their flag. And she's saying, she's questioning why so little. I would think they would be paying more. And she just kind of, shook her head, like, well, it is what it is. I guess people will take whatever they can get. So But yeah, I don't want to spend too much time on here. I just wanted to do a quick little update because I think the footage with Mojtaba, I think that's very interesting because this is the closest to them confirming that he's dead. Because they won't come out and confirm that he's dead because um, it's a very prideful, like almost to like not even almost, it is to a toxic level of pride where they know they're defeated, they know some are dead, they just won't admit it, which is why again these deals, these talks, negotiate, none of this works. None of this will ever work with the IRGC. But with that said, please do hit that like button. I really appreciate that. Any kind of engagement really helps out, so leave a comment, even if it's something very small. Javid Shah, free Iran, whatever you want. Hate comment, well, whatever you want. I'm not going to censor you guys. So yeah, please do leave some comments and please do subscribe and hit that notification button because again, this channel is literally less than 2 days old. So it's not in the algorithm. YouTube's probably not going to be notifying you. So please, go out of your way to try to support this channel because I would love for it to grow. So I can continue to be the voice for the people that don't have internet in Iran, my people. And yeah, I appreciate it. Until next time, peace.